Joined now by Dwain Chambers, winner of that men's 100 metres for the 8th time, 5th in a row. How do you do it?
Experience. That's the only thing I can contribute to. Experience, belief, and the fact that I still have a little bit of speed in my legs.
Just enough, eh? Just enough.
Just enough to keep myself one step ahead of the competition. And, you know, the level of competition has increased over the years, and that's what keeps me on my toes. And to still be able to go out and compete at this level is amazing to myself, but also that the depth of sprinting in this country is improving massively. And I'm grateful to still be a part of this era. That's
well, you know, obviously got you to thank for that as well, bringing a lot of the younger guys through. And you mentioned yesterday that you do some training sessions with CJ. Yep. Spoke to him earlier. Obviously, he's benefiting a lot from that as well, and all your experience. Yeah,
massively. We talk a lot. There's a lot of banter in the group. You know, I have to make sure, obviously with CJ, Coach Jonas has helped me a lot, and Rainer Ryder. Right. You know, I had the opportunity to get experience from both coaches. You know, they both view me in different ways, and they both give feedback in different ways that's invaluable. Yeah. So I have a unique position where I can bounce my ideas off of different coaches, and I owe both of those coaches a lot.
Now, when we saw you yesterday, you said, "I'm not going down without a fight." Now, we expected that. You know, how did you see the race? Because it looked like you meant business, looked like you weren't going down without a fight. How would you analyse it?
It's difficult because as an athlete,
blur.
It's a blur.
Yeah, you blink and you miss it.
That's it, and I have no idea what happened. Yeah. Once I get home,
it looked pretty good from our point of view. I think you did all right.
I have no idea what happened. The gun went bang, and I just said go. Because I knew if I allowed them to go ahead of me, then I would have been chasing them. Yeah. And the key for me is to use what I've got, which is my diamond, which is my start. And I used it to the best of its ability, and it worked well for me. Yeah,
I mean, it did, because interviews with Harry and CJ both said, you know, Dwain got out, and then catching him was going to be hard work. You know, we mentioned yesterday as well that you've done it a little bit differently this season. You've been out racing the circuit a bit more, been out in Asia. How have you found that as an experience?
That was tough. You know, this time around, I've got a lot of experience in sport with different situations, but for this time, I went to Asia, and it was a new one for me, whereas I was flying for 14 hours. Right. And I've never experienced that before. Whereas flying 14 hours and then trying to race 4 or 5 days later. And I didn't factor in the fact that jet lag was going to be a factor for me. Yeah. And then obviously competing against the caliber of Justin Gatlin, I was like, wow.
It's going to be hard work all the time.
It's going to be hard work all day long. So with that in mind, I then had to come home, reprogram myself, and just settle down and I said to myself, look, I can either carry on running the circuit and trying to get race sharp, or just get race sharp in training and get ready. And then that was the smartest decision I've ever made.
And 8th title now, tying the record with Linford Christie. We're going to see you next year, right?
I think so.
Double figures by the end of the career?
You never know, mate. You never know. But for what it's worth, you know, I'm just going to now concentrate on what opportunities I have available now with the Commonwealth and hopefully the Europeans, and then just get myself rolling into the summer.
And how's your preparation going to go then? Obviously, only a month left before the Commonwealth start, and then the Europeans shortly after. You know, you're experienced head. You know what you want to do, but is that going to be slightly different because there are the 2 championships so close?
Yes. Once I get my position in the Europeans confirmed, then I'll have to make a serious decision. Obviously, 2 major championships at my age might be pushing it for me. But that's a decision I have to sit down and review and just make the right decision when the time's right.
All right, well, congratulations for today.
Thank you very much.
Here again, and we might see you again next year.
Yeah, mate.
All right, best of luck.
See you soon, Pozzi.